Hello. I'm testing out my Prism, trying to figure this all out so I could eventually start streaming too. I have been doing some shorts showing people the various Scientology orgs and missions around Silicon Valley and the Sacramento area, and I'll be showing some in the Concord area. And as soon as I finish my little tour of all the orgs and missions, then I'll start streaming also. So what we are looking at right now in this test stream is a rock hanging from a chain. This is actually the Rio Vista weather station. And the way this works is it's raining. If it's warm, it's sunny. If it's moving, it's windy. If you can't see the rock, then it's foggy. Just something a little quirky. So I want to take this opportunity to thank some of the streamers and mods and chatters that have helped me get to almost 60 subscribers so that I could start going live. I didn't realize that I could use Prism to bypass all that, but if I'm going to be streaming, then obviously it would be nice to have some subscribers anyway. Yay! Hey Fuzzy, how are you doing? So I'm obviously in Rio Vista, which is about 30 miles from Sacramento. It's a tiny little town, which has almost doubled in size in the last 10 years because they built several 55 and older communities, some retirement communities. Oh, that's good to know, Fuzzy. And Rio Vista sits on what's called the Delta, the Sacramento River Delta, which is a big river that goes from San Francisco Bay almost all the way up to the Sierra Mountains at the Nevada border. Personally, I split my time between Silicon Valley and up this way towards Sacramento. Not necessarily here in Rio Vista. I'm not going to give the exact location away. This is the Delta. I'm going to take a seat over here on the bench while I talk to you for a little bit. Ooh. Fuzzy, do you mind if I mod you for a second? I just want to see if it works and how this is done. To see how to make somebody a mod. I believe I just have to tap somebody's name and then choose. Being on Prism, I don't know if I have to do that through YouTube though. Let's try it out. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. At least not the way you can do it through YouTube. So I'll have to go, once this posts and I end it, I can go back into the chat and do it so that the next time I'm on, you could help me figure it out, see if it works out. That's a steakhouse right there that I just had dinner at. You can actually pull up on a jet ski or a boat or a rowboat or a canoe or whatever right there on the landing to get to the restaurant. You don't have to drive here. I'm playing around with the buttons, so if I'm quiet, it's because I'm playing around with the buttons to try to figure some of these features out. Hi, Standard Poodle Mom. I'm testing out Prism, Standard Poodle Mom, so that I could start streaming also. I already have some shorts up of some of the missions and orgs in Northern California. Thanks, Poodle Mom. Oh, I'll be leaving the shorts up. I'm actually going to be adding more shorts because the way I started was by doing shorts, and I'm kind of like on a bit of a tour, a shorts tour of the various orgs, and Scientology orgs, and the missions in the Silicon Valley, Concord, and Sacramento areas. I split my time between these areas, so I have no issue getting to them. And the subs that I do have so far, I'd like to thank people like Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs, Scooter Mom, Cubs Champion, and a couple others that I can't remember right now that helped me get there. Hi, Minion. Peter. Fluffer Squirrel is going to be doing a special live to help promote the smaller channels, and a couple other people have already done so. And I think that's a great idea because the more people stream, the better, and the more the word gets out about the abuses of Scientology and the criminal activity. If you just came in, this is what's called the Sacramento River Delta, the Delta River. It's a main waterway from the San Francisco Bay that goes all the way through Sacramento and across the state to the Sierra foothills that border Nevada. That's a lift bridge right there. The center between those two towers rises up when they need to let boats through. And yeah, this river, I'm not sure how deep it is, but it's deep enough to accommodate some mid-sized container ships that ship in product all the way into Sacramento. It's actually really warm. It was 101 today. And though there's a little breeze right now, it's a warm breeze, which is why I'm out late. I meant to do this earlier, but there was no way I was going to leave the air conditioning. And then I got hungry, so I went to the steakhouse right there. and decided to try this after dinner. Oh, definitely. We've actually had a whale come all the way up through this river here into Rio Vista. And it was all over the news. I don't know that other whales have ever come up, but this one came up, and it was a big deal at the time, a few years ago. Yep, Humphrey, that's the name of the whale. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Humphrey. Yep. Yep, Humphrey came at least over near that bridge right there. The city hall is on the left just before the bridge. And Humphrey was sighted right there. Oh, nice, Fuzzy. Thank you for Googling it. I guess these mid-sized container ships don't need water deeper than that then. That bridge right there is notorious for breaking down. It's very old. The last time it was broken down, it took almost 3 months for them to get the new needed parts made in China and shipped over here. And so there was only 2 ways out of here, and that was you had to go around through Fairfield and Concord, or you had to, there was about a mile or so after the bridge, there's a ferry that you can drive onto the ferry and cross the delta, but it only holds about 6 to 8 cars at a time. I love it. I'm originally an island boy. I wasn't born here in America. I was born in an island, a small, tiny island in the Atlantic that's part of an archipelago. And so being near water like this always grounds me and relaxes me. And the delta here is where they're always, Southern California and LA, during droughts, when they're always trying to take more and more of our water, this is where they're trying to take it from. And it's always a political hot button issue because the locals don't want to give up the water. I have to return in the morning to Silicon Valley, so I'm not going to be able to do as I planned, which was to go and do a short at the second mission in Sacramento. I've already done the mission and I've done the org, but I still have one more mission there to cover. Exactly, Peter Anderson. That's exactly how the locals here feel about it. I was trying to figure out here on Prism before I went live, how do I title the video? And I couldn't find a way to do it. So I don't know if that's something that I can only do after I'm not live anymore through Prism, or what I have to do. At least I know where the end button is now. I did try a test video, a very short 3-minute test video a few days ago, and I couldn't find the end video. So when I tried to end the video, I stopped the video, but YouTube for a couple hours afterwards showed me as still being live until I deleted the actual video on YouTube. Yep, the cost was going to be astronomical. And a lot of us Northern Californians have always had an issue with Southern California during the drought because we take it seriously up here, and we basically let our lawns go brown, and we conserve as much as we can and as best as we can. We do a fairly decent job at it, but then we always hear about the wasteful water usage down there. And especially when you go up into those rich people hills in the LA area, you see their lawns are still all being watered and pristine green, and it just pisses us off. Okay, you guys, it's getting a bit dark. Thank you for letting me use you guys to test this out. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Thank you for coming in. It was great to see you guys. Keep an eye out on my channel for future shorts. I still haven't shown I showed one of the orgs in San Jose, but I still haven't shown the new one in Santa Clara, which is supposed to be a lot bigger. Good night, guys. Bye. Bye, Poodle Mom, Peter, Minion, Fuzzy Handcuffs. And Honkus, I know that I know your handle. And I think it was from the Convoy streams. Oh, I know who you are now. I know who you are, Honkus. Definitely from the Convoy streams. All right, bye everybody. Let's see if I can end this without YouTube showing me live for the next couple hours.